SA Express passengers are being rerouted via Mango, SAA and SA Airlink. Operations at the national carrier were suspended yesterday. ENCA's Heidi Jokos is on this story. Heidi, good afternoon. Well, it could be like good news, and then for the people who had bought tickets from SA Express to find out this afternoon that the other airlines like Mango, SA Airlink and SAA will pick up the tab.
Good afternoon to you, Bradan. Yes, we are at the airport right now. We're standing outside, the SA Express counters. We've seen a lot of passengers coming through. A lot have been frustrated because they don't actually know what's going on. But a lot of them have been redirected to Mango, SAA, and SA Airlink. Right now, we're joined by the spokesperson of SAA, Kladi, and he's just going to explain to us briefly, what is going on with the recovery plan that for passengers to know what's going on. Thanks so much for your time, Kladi. Perhaps if you can just, explain to us what's going on. We've spoken to a lot of passengers this morning, and they've said to us that, some of them aren't aware of what's going on, some are aware, but perhaps you can just clarify what is actually going on and what recovery plan has been put in place.
Thank you for the opportunity. Indeed, what happened after the regulator made a decision to ground South African Express flights, SAA met urgently with SA Express, after which then we roped in two other airlines. On the basis of our collaboration, we were able to put together a recovery plan that has the following pillars. One is one of communication with our customers and passengers, and two, the plan at the level of execution is meant to assist passengers who are stranded because SA Express could not operate. Through our cooperation and collaboration with partners such as the media, we were able to send out a message where we communicated the status of our flights as SA Express could not operate yesterday. We quickly assessed the situation, and we are in a position to indicate now, as of this morning, we issued a schedule which is essentially a number of aeroplanes that are going to operate. 32 new flights have been introduced in order to close the gap that was created by the decision by the regulator to suspend the operations. This information is being transmitted, disseminated through various channels, traditional media, as well as social media platforms, including our two airlines' websites, which continue to be updated regularly insofar as the flight status is concerned. We do accept and appreciate that some passengers may not be aware of this information. However, those who are able to make contact with us using our toll-free number as well as visiting our website, they should be able to get this information that will give them exactly what is it that they need to do, and there are a number of options available to them.
Okay, Kladi, perhaps if you can, shed some light on whether all passengers have been, informed about what is currently happening at SA Express, and perhaps for how long this is going to be happening and for how long they cannot fly with SA Express.
The recovery plan that we have put in place will ensure that the passengers are able to travel. That is one of the key issues around it, to ensure business continuity, because us as South African Airways, we have a relationship with SA Express. We have what is referred to as an interline agreement. That means that it is not only in the interest of SA Express to see themselves operating. We also benefit out of a situation where they are able to operate because they carry our passengers, we also carry their passengers. So it is in the interest of the operators like SAA, Airlink and Mango to ensure that SA Express is able to operate. So the plan is intended to close the gap for as long as the situation remains. What we can also indicate is that SA Express has taken a decision to put together a team that will be able to respond to the situation, to attend to the audit findings that were tabled before them by the regulator. So the plan that is in place, it is not an ad hoc one. It is meant to accommodate passengers for the duration of the suspension of SA Express flights.
Okay, and lastly, perhaps any word to passengers that are in a state of panic at the moment?
We really would like to sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused by this cessation of flights, which is something that is out of our control. However, what is important for us is to join hands as partner airlines and assist SA Express. The flights have been put in place. We should be able to operate. We should be able to update information, and there is no reason for them to panic. We will give them their flights. Alternatively, if the disruption that has happened has also impacted on their travel plans, they have options of either rerouting travel through a different routes, also rebooking to travel on a different day, or to get a refund if it becomes completely unnecessary for them to travel if they did not travel on the day they meant to travel. All they need to do is to make contact with us, then we'll take it from there and assist them. The teams have been put in place in order to ensure that this happens, because we appreciate that they have been seriously inconvenienced by the cessation of the flights, and we must do everything possible to recover from this.
Okay, thanks so much for your time. And there you have it, Bradan, spokesperson of SAA, Tladi Tladi, saying that passengers should not panic. There is a recovery plan. Alternative arrangements have been made to ensure that passengers are rerouted.